as it turns out, the geese are into kale. I'd allowed them to walk in my veggie garden here because I'd watched them before, and they were just nibbling on the grasses. So as we learn about each other, so they don't seem to char tomatoes, but kale, yeah, they like the kale. So you gooses, and the broccoli, check the broccoli, they just charred the whole broccoli. So anyhow, so the evolution of our master plan and our thinking strategy around fences, you see there, they're charring the last of the broccoli, is to keep the geese and of course the chickens, so all poultry, out of veggie garden. Sounds obvious, but I somehow just thought, not having spent time with geese before, I somehow just thought they would be able to be allowed in the veggie garden. And pumpkins. So I was away over the weekend, but I came back and I saw this huge destruction of the pumpkin patch. Yeah, look at this, has been destroyed. And I was blaming the porcupines, to be honest. I was blaming the porcupines. Look how they charred this stuff down. Only to find it's the geese that have been charring even the pumpkin leaves. So what makes me happy about that is that these are aggressive foragers, so that's nice. So their range of vegetative material that they will consume is broader than I thought. I thought it was just the grasses, not that there's a shortage of grass, but wow, they grow great on forage. So I'm really loving that. I mean, they don't need any grains or anything supplemented in their diet, which is nice to know. But wow, it was so windy yesterday here. All these branches came down on these Cape Ash, these Eckerbergias. See that branch came down there? Can you see? That came down there and fell in the veggie garden. So that one was trim off. But that was a weak point from when this huge big gum tree fell down. But this whole tree here came down. Wow, I'm quite sad about that. I'm gonna check. And that must have been last night or yesterday afternoon. I just noticed it this morning. But look how that came crashing down. Such a beautiful big tree. And these I planted myself from seedlings when we first came here. But you see, there's a scar here, a weakened point from when the blue gum came down. And look, here's the first fruits coming through on this Cape Ash. So this Cape Ash is a Eckerbergia capensis in Latin. It's an edible fruit. Wow, it's actually damn tasty. Like a plum. Very tasty, but a very large pip. Kind of somewhere between a plum and a loquat. Quite tarty. Nice. And even, guys, what the hell? Yeah, so I don't know. Do I cut this off here like that and then hope it coppices? I don't know if any of this can be repaired. I mean, if I try to pull this up and bandage it, no. Damn. The other alternative is that I somehow cut this back. Here's a little leaf coming out here. Cut this back to here maybe, like that. And then try to bandage this little piece up. I don't know. Anyhow, I have to think about that through the day. Gotta go off to the office a few minutes time. Let the solution churn in my head a while I'm going there. Yeah, so look how nice and green this is coming back again, eh? The cattle haven't been here for 3 weeks now, I think. There hasn't been much rain, but still it's bouncing back quite nicely and greenly. Quite happy with that. Hey Eliza, how's it? See, this time of the year now, if we don't get rain, the wind and the heat can begin to dry out all this greenness that you see now. Not the trees so much, but the grass definitely. In a matter of weeks, it can all just be dry. But we're watering the avos, they're holding on. I'm thinking of putting some white shade netting around the trees, just to protect them from the worst of the wind burn. I think that could be something that I get quite nearish the top of the list of projects. So the issue here is there's always a hell of a long list of projects and a jostling for position of what energy to expend first, what energy to expend second, what energy to expend third. There's thousands of things that need doing, but kind of my decision-making process works partly on feeling, like what do I feel like doing, what I have energy for, and partly on what decision, what task has a multiplying effect. What one thing can I do that solves many problems? So somewhere in there, in that mix, is kind of my decision-making rationale for projects. And sometimes you just can't do any projects at all. Sometimes you got to be spending 18 hours a day working in the office because that's a thing that needs to be done. It's all part of the mix. So I don't have two lives. I don't have an office life and a farm life. It's all jumbled all into one. Right now, office takes a huge amount of my time, but that's just is how it is now. Maybe in 10 years' time, office will take 10% of my time and the farm 90%. We'll see. But it's not just about money. It's about sometimes there's huge fun projects in the office that I really, really enjoy doing. And then I've got to put my time there. I suppose just wake up every day and say, these are the opportunities I have. This is the stage on which I perform today. What are the opportunities? What are the characters? What are the other characters? What are the props? Yeah, anyhow, I'm gonna go shower now, head out to town. Chat later.